Ciao tutti. Day one, Breeders' Cup, in the books. Nice day of racing. Didn't work out with my wages. Hopefully, some of you did. But we'll recap some things and see if we could, gain maybe a little edge for tomorrow, based on what we saw today. One thing, first off, shout out to everybody that came over and said hello today. Really appreciate meeting everyone that I met. It was really, really cool. And it was nice to put some names to faces and see so many people that watch the show and watch the channels. And shout out to Big Race Jim, because a couple of people asked about him as well, and they like his Sunday morning show. A couple of people asked about Charles, who's kind of doing his own thing now, but people did give him a shout out as well. And the coolest thing was, by the end of the day, I'd say at least 20 people, at least, came over and showed me that they had the seminar PDF printed out and with them at the racetrack. That was super cool, man. So hopefully I can deliver a little better tomorrow than I did today. One of the things I did, and I said on the two Q&As that I had to do, was I'm going to put some updates in the morning. And this morning I put an update where, as much as I liked obliteration, the more you look, the more you see. And the more I looked, I was just too afraid of Cy-Fair. And I said that any go-back ticket would include her. And she did win and beat the boys. But obliteration was absolutely my top choice. And I think he was a little too close to the pace. I expected him to be coming off the pace. That pace did fall apart a little bit like I thought it would. But he wasn't the one coming off it. She was, which made sense. And I put that switch to IRAD was kind of jumping out as well. Iron Orchard was eliminated at the start. Super Corridora was just one of those horses that I just couldn't get to. I knew she was speed. I didn't like her. She had lost the two horses that were in the race. Both of them looked like they were going forward as much as she did, but she got to the lead and went all the way. And I don't really think it was a track bias. I think, the track was a little speed friendly maybe, but I don't think that you couldn't win. And I don't think that's what got her home. She was just, in my opinion, the best horse. The eighth race was a little tough for me. When Precise scratched, I didn't really know which way to go. And I wound up betting who was my second choice, Imagination, the lady, who didn't run well. I mean, she ran okay. But the one who ran good, who I did also mention on the PDF for the seminar, was Pacific Mission. And if you watch the replay, I think she might have been the best horse based on the trip that she got, the winner getting that, ground-saving inside trip, and how lightly raced and moving forward she was. I think she might be the best filly to watch coming out of that race, Pacific Mission, although you're going to have to do so in Europe next year. Brant really disappointed me. I thought he would clear. He did. I thought he would kick on. He didn't. Ted Nafi just kind of had him measured all the way, ran really good. Nice colt for Spendthrift Farm, one of our sponsors. A salute. Great job. And a really, really nice horse. And just beware. When Todd wins early on the card or early in a meet, he tends to get and stay hot. So let's just maybe pay a little bit more attention to some of his runners tomorrow than maybe we would have. But in that race, I like two horses on at the seminar on the PDF. Brant, absolutely top choice, but I said Mr. AP was dangerous, was going to run a race. He looked like he may win it at 20-1 for a minute there in the stretch, but he did get second at a big price. So if you were on Ted Nafi, which I wasn't, hopefully you caught the exacta. I didn't. I got my butt kicked.
A dynasty in motion, reshaping the sport's greatest tradition, channeling the legends of his line and surpassing them. 4 of the last 6 Derby winners carry his genes. A Golden Son, a Horse of the Year. Another chapter written beneath those iconic spires. Derby dreams fulfilled for the titans of our industry. From authentic to sovereignty, a legacy both real and supreme. Into Mischief.
Last race, I thought Justad with the seconditis and that outside post might be a little bit vulnerable. Didn't make any difference. We knew going in he was the best horse in the race. The seconditis in the post and the short price was a little discouraging for me anyway. But he was a monster. He just showed how much better those European horses are than ours. I think we were lucky to get an American one home in that first race on the card in Cy-Fair. And we'll be lucky to get one home tomorrow. And you guys and gals know there is an American horse I like on the grass tomorrow, probably 2 of them. But there's some Euros I like too. So we're going to have to mix and match. I will try and update the Access Seminar page in the morning if anything is going to change for me, or if I decide to stand or add somebody or eliminate somebody. I will update that in the morning before I head to the races. Last but not least, I almost shouldn't do it because things didn't work out today the way that we wanted them to. But I'm going to do it anyway. And the reason I'm going to do it is because so many people, 2 very special people to me, because they're close to somebody who is special to me. It doesn't matter who they are. But a bunch of people said, John, we love your commercials. We love the graphics. We love the little videos and stuff that you clip in there. I mentioned it on a short earlier. Their wives and girlfriends are telling them, take them to Cartier, take them to Louis Vuitton. Those companies should be paying us all, and we'll share to advertise for them. But they're not. But that's okay, because we're having fun, and people love the commercials. So, and the little videos we put in. And one of my favorites is the get away from the track like we stole the money one. So we're going to end this video with that. The takeaways we got, the early thoughts for Saturday is those Euros just may be too strong, and the Japanese might not have sent their best horses over here. So keep that in mind. Of course, Forever Young is an exception. We all know him already. So with that, ciao, ciao. Oh, yeah. See you tomorrow.